are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. And for Golden State, Draymond Green is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Wiseman. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Curry in at the one. And it's the Warriors to start out. Pass to Wiseman. And here is Green. Outside Curry. The three ball. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, he can play for fun.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wiggins passes to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Oubre on the wing, defended by Paul.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, you got to appreciate how assured Paul is. He takes pride in torching the D on the catch and shoot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A three-pointer. Wiggins gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
But these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
The first one falls.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Damian Lee comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Phoenix also making some changes. Sharch is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Outside Curry. And another three for Golden State. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And the basket by Pascal.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Booker against Lee. The drive by Booker.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Oubre kicks to Lee. Lays it up off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Will it go? And Lee pulls it down.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Venom.
And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
We've got Eric Pascal. Looney out there with Lee. And it's Toscano in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The shot by Looney, no good.
Even in close to the hoop, that's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifled.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Suns shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Draymond Green comes in for Eric Pascal. And Wiggins is subbed in for Lee. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. That's good from Payne. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Langston Galloway's checked in for Carter. And it's Paul in for Payne. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. He passes to Kaminsky. Knocks it loose. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green with the jam.
I love seeing Green get out on the break. His vision and ability to break apart a defense is unique.
The pass to Galloway. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
And he makes the first.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. To the inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Galloway taking his time here. Pass to Paul. The 10-footer finds the target. Paul's got 5 now.
I mean, for a player who only stands 6 feet tall, Paul is a pretty good finisher inside.
Curry against Paul. Here's Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
I mean, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Takes it from 10. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 2 points now in the basket from Chris Paul.
Look, you wouldn't think that that's their preferred shot, CP3 going inside, but he makes it work.
Curry against Paul. Now here's Curry. 5 to shoot. Wiggins outside. And the 3 off target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Even with all the rings, Kenny, Draymond still plays with a monster chip on his shoulder.
Yep, he's king of the hill. I would call that. What would you call him, Shaq?
I would call him the MOTTS.
MOTTS.
The master of the triple single.
But he's got a high triple single. Think about that.
That's not funny, Ernie.
9, 9, and 9.
Not to him.
No, it would be. He gets like 9, 9, and 9.
Look, he'll never have Shaq-like numbers or Kenny-like numbers. Playing in the league is important to their team success. He's very important.
Yes, and the defense.
And I didn't make that up. A good friend of mine made that up.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the point. A miss that time would have put him up.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wiggins has got 7 points. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that, am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Crowder finds Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. A three-pointer is right on target. 7 points in the game.
Totally unselfish play there. from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Eric Paschal comes in for Draymond Green. And Lee's subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. And then for Phoenix, Sharge checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Looney, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, it's the Warriors missing. To the wing right side. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. For the lead, kept alive. Here's Craig. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 1.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Lee passes to Curry. And off the foul, and in it goes. Curry's got 5.
Oh, that's a nifty move inside the arc. I mean, Curry's not just a three-point shooter. He can do anything facing up.
Here's Booker. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Carter in for Devin Booker. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Curry, and he gets the bucket. He's got 7.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Payne looking around. At the elbow with Saric. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Warriors leading by 3. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Toscano in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. The dish to Johnson. Off target with his 3. And here are the Warriors now. Passes it to Wiseman. Here's Poole. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. first free throw is good. The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Good on both. Now Paul. Pulls up on the elbow, and the shot is long.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Here's Green. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can't keep CP3 down, even when you body him up.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 3. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Carter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Paul. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Bazemore against Bridges. Here's Wiseman. They kick it out to Green. And the Warriors miss again. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Crowder, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Trifecta!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 4. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Booker outside. The pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Damian Lee. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. A 2-point game. To tie it up. Can't cash in. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree attitude.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ballgame.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
And time is of the essence. Basket and the foul, that's got to be the game plan.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. No good that time. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.